Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here with my Atak Sportz for Monday, December 12th, 2016. I have not made an Atak Sportz in a bit, so let's get rolling with Week 14 of the NFL. My thoughts and results. My results and thoughts on the games. We had 3 divisional matchups. And I think you had 1. We had 2 in the NFC and 1 AFC involving teams that had lost to the team before. Because you had the Lions, Cowboys, and the Raiders. 3 teams that were facing up against teams in the divisions that have beaten them before this season. Only one was lucky to finally avenge a loss against a divisional rival. Yep, the Lions finally beat the Bears, but barely beat them. Because Lions lost to the Bears in Soldier Field in week number 3. And the Bears have sucked since then. And the Lions lost to the Bears. Come on, should be an easy win for the Lions. They choked against the Bears. Since then, the Lions have been in first place for the last couple of weeks in the NFC North. And now they get number 2 seed. We shall see. But the next couple of games are tough. But they looked good in the early part. They scored more touchdowns than they did against the Saints. Still scored a lot of field goals, but at least they scored 2 touchdowns in the game. But had to pull another fourth quarter rally. It felt so good to watch them against the Saints. It was the best game because they had the lead the entire game. They didn't fucking blow it and they had to make a rally. Well, they had a rally and the Bears came back after 2 interceptions by Matthew Stafford. It didn't help with dislocated finger, which he dislocated. So hopefully Stafford recovers kind of like Derek Carr has with his injury. Dislocated finger, torn ligaments. Despite that, helping him throw 2 interceptions, he helped the rally again. 8th game this season that they had to make a rally in the 4th quarter with a big touchdown, not up. And finally, the Lions got breaks for the referees once. Instead of getting screwed by the referees helped them in the 4th. Bears almost had a chance to tie it, and they were in field goal range. But then a couple holding calls against them helped the Lions cinch the victory against the Bears, helping them get 9-4. But like I said, 2 teams that lost to division rivals weren't so lucky. Raiders lost for the second time against the Chiefs on Thursday Night Football, 21-13. Oakland could not get anything going. Same with the Cowboys as their 11-game winning streak came to an end last night against the Giants. The kryptonite for Dak Prescott. Despite a couple turnovers, there's a lot of turnovers against the Giants last night, the Cowboys couldn't take advantage of the takeovers. The interceptions thrown by Eli Manning. It's like Dallas didn't want to win against the Giants. It was a sucky game, 10-7. And already the fair weather fans are already calling for the return of Tony Romo after Prescott did not lead his team to a rally. Now, they lose 2 games, both against the Giants. But it's too early to press the panic button. If Dallas loses next week, then it might be time to call Tony Romo back in. But for now, no loss against the Giants. Prescott's on the chopping block in many fans' eyes, already calling for Romo's return. I think we should know this was coming. 1 bad game for Prescott. Bandwagon and fans are going to be chanting for Romo to come back. They're doing so well with him. And, of course, their rookie running back, Ezekiel Elliott. So, we'll see what happens with Dallas next week. But if they lose again next week, the Romo chants will get louder and louder. But getting louder and louder is the comeback rally for the Packers. What a turnout they had, especially the game against the Seattle Seahawks. They destroyed them 38-10. 5 interceptions by Seattle, especially 4 interceptions thrown by Russell Wilson. His biggest loss as a player in the regular season, getting pummeled by 20 points. But a team they beat in the NFC Championship game back in 2015, 2014-15 season, before getting slaughtered by the Pats. Despite limping, Rodgers had a great game. It's interesting, he had a little limp, but he helped his team to victory against the Seahawks. Other notable games: Carolina trying to revenge their season despite a rough start. They won't be in the playoffs for sure, but they won 28-16. And their division is very even up between 2 teams, Tampa Bay and Atlanta, both tied at 7-3. I think that's there. Because Atlanta destroyed Los Angeles, firing their head coach. Rams are sucking this year. They want the coach fired? Well, they did. Fired the coach. They're both 8-5 is Tampa Bay and Atlanta. They both won their games, so it's very intriguing to see the Cinderella team that is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Jameis Winston. What a turnaround for that. Yay, Lovey! Lovey Smith, I think, is the coach. What, is he still coaching there? I thought he was a coach for Tampa Bay, unless he got fired. Oh, it's kind of snowy out in Michigan today. Tennessee won against Denver. Wow. A sucky team beats another good team, like the Lions lost to them in week 2. Redskins, tough game against Philly, and Miami won their game against Arizona, which means the Pats won't be able to clinch the division tonight against the Ravens because the Miami Dolphins won their game yesterday. So Pats may not be able to clinch the division, the AFC North, until probably next week. Christmas week. Christmas Eve. So there you go. With some of the games, Minnesota won against the Jacksonville Jaguars trying to finish their season after a great start. They've had a rough couple of games. Bradford may be on the chopping block for sure. Bridgewater come back next season. We'll see. Cincy trying to salvage their season. They won as the hapless Browns are now 0-13. I'm hearing they're giving the Browns a London game, because I know more people will show up to a London game than a game in Cleveland. Pittsburgh on their winning ways. They won against Buffalo, 27-20. So it does a day in football. Now on with MMA. Both UFC and Bellator had events on Saturday. One in Italy, one in Vegas. Let's get to Bellator first. Bellator, a night of finishes in Florence, Italy. Kicking off with John Salter against Claudio Anichorio. It's an Italian name. I'm not getting that right. It was a takedown round. It was a very quick fight with Salter taking down Claudio just off the bat and just pummeling him with punches. The referee stopped it in the very first round, about a minute in. The heavyweight fight was next was Keibler Silva against Philippe Lenz. Very decent fight. The second round was the best round. They were both striking each other. Both guys almost knocked each other out. But then Silva got the TKO in the second round. No fight went beyond 2 rounds. Those are 9 finishes. And it continued middleweight division with Ed Ruth and Emmanuel Palambin. Very quick fight with Ruth. Gained some big punches in. TKO victory for him. Co-main event, lightweight, was Cody Yamuchi against Belu Mukia. Hope I got the name right. Takedown. Yamuchi got the choke in submission in the very first round. After okay action. Main event. The original main event was supposed to be a rematch of the worst Bellator fight ever. Let alone that, the worst Bellator championship fight ever. Rafael Cavallo against Melvin Manoff for the middleweight championship, which Manoff should have won because Cavallo didn't do shit. But then Cavallo got injured. So the new main event was Alessio Sakala in his home country against Joey Beltran. God, does Sakala look good. Giving Joey a bam knockout in the very first round. Just pummeled him. Sorry about this.
Wireless color. Call from wireless caller.
Hello? Oh, hey, how are you? Yeah, I think I changed my number. You bet. It starts at 6, right? 6 to 9 at the Italian American Center in Livonia. I cannot wait for that. We've done it the last couple of years, and we know what to expect. Should be a very fun show. We've been talking about it throughout the day, and we're looking forward to it. How much we're charging, Beauty, for this show? I think it's just a 3-hour show. Yeah. It'd be 175 for the show. Oh, hi. I forgot I did that last year because I'm special needs too. I have Asperger's syndrome, so that's awesome. So I made. Oh, I will see. See what I feel like. All right, Susan. Thank you so much for calling me back, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you. Good. Bye bye. Sorry about that. I had to take that call. It's a business call. I had a gig tomorrow night. They called me, so sorry about that. So back to Bellator. Lesnar Zakharov knocked the crap out of Beltran in the very first round in a minute to a joyous reception of his home country. Well, Bellator had an event on TV. UFC had a pay-per-view. Now, I did see this if he does. I did not make a review because I was a little bit tired. Now, the card 206 in Toronto, Canada was kind of not good on paper because the main event got canceled. Supposed to be Cormier and Johnson 2 got canceled. Rashad Evans was supposed to fight. Then he got hurt. So this card was plagued with an interim title fight to gotta get pay-per-view ratings after they stripped McGregor of the title. But all in all, this card ended up being a decent card after all. One fight being really good. Welterweight fight. We had a night of finishes in Bellator, not much in UFC. We had a couple. Emir Wabamik against Jordan Mine. It was okay fight, decent action, excitement, some great striking, takedowns, and all that stuff leading to the victory from Emil. Then middleweight, we had Galvin Castillo against Tim Kennedy, with Galvin replacing Rashad Evans. It was a decent fight as well. Decent action of excitement, with Castillo looking good with a TKO in the third round. The best fight of the night was definitely the featherweight division. Cub Swanson against Doohoo Choi. Amazing fight. Best fight of the night. The most exciting fight. It was back and forth. After the second and third round were crazy. Both guys were bleeding. Both guys had opportunities to knock the other out. It was a very close fight. Very competitive. With Cub Swanson getting the victory. It was a tough fight. He looked great. Doohoo looked awesome too. Both guys had great showings. Best fight of the night for sure. Then welterweight. Donald Cerrone, despite getting a vicious eye injury in an accident, he took the fight still against Matt Brown. Vicious KO in the third round. Decent fight until that point. With a great finish. We had a great knockout in the prelims. Spinning head kick. That was crazy. That was crazy. Lando Venata, that was like prelims. I think it aired on TV. So, there you go. Then the new main event was for the interim, was supposed to be for the interim featherweight title. Because McGregor got stripped because he has 2 titles. He hasn't defended the title featherweight in about a year. So he got stripped, and Aldo's a champ again. So we need a new interim champion. Max Holloway against Anthony Pettis. But it got intriguing at the weigh-ins when Pettis missed weight by 3 pounds. So he was ineligible to win the title. So if he were to win the fight, he would not be the champion of the interim featherweight division. But Holloway would be the champ if he won. in Holiday Run. He just pummeled Pettis, getting a big TKO in the third round in a decent main event. But definitely the Cub Sportz Finals best fight of the night. So there you go, my thoughts on the UFC card and Bellator cards that happened. I know they're both on again this week with UFC on Fox Saturday with Paige Van Zandt fighting. The last time she was main event, she got knocked out. So she got beat. I don't think she got knocked out, but she got beat. Last time she made an event a fight night. So we'll see if she comes back strong. I think it's her first fight since Dancing with the Stars. And also Bellator's on Friday. King Mo's fighting. So another weekend of UFC and Bellator competing against each other. Not the same day, but the same weekend. And both on free TV. Now on to Monday Night War, the final war before War Block. With your top 5. Yeah, top 5 questions that must be answered. On tonight's war. Question number 5. Will the Sami Zayn Strowman feud finally end? It needs to end. The Sami Zayn may get a match against Strowman, which this feud needs to end. He had a great match against Owens last week that proved that he and Owens should fucking feud, not him and Strowman. I am sorry. So there you go. Sami wants to fight with Strowman. Foley won't let him, but they finally let him fight Strowman so this feud can finally end. So they can push Sami and train to SmackDown already. With Cesaro. So there you go. Question number 4. What will go down with Enzo and Rusev and Lana? Now, I missed Raw last week. I was at the casino, Soryu Casino on a bus trip to see Oak Ridge Boys last week. So I did not get to see Raw live. I did DVR it. Man, Attitudo is back with Enzo and this Lana thing. Lana setting Enzo up in a hotel room to get attacked by Rusev. Could lead to a match between Rusev and Big Cass at Roadblock. We've always seen Enzo get squashed by Rusev twice. So that would probably be the case. We'll see how the belt ends up tonight on Raw. Expect something like that to happen. Question number 3. Will it go down between Owens, Jericho, and Reigns and Rollins? Now, apparently Jericho and Owens are really having a tiff. They're really having a tiff. After an argument a couple weeks ago, I think they're finally broken up for good. That's what it looks like. It's not a joke this time. They did it a couple weeks ago, the day after Survivor Series. But they're apparently having a real tiff. It showed during Jericho's match against Roman Reigns last week. With Owens trying to help Jericho, and Jericho didn't want the help and got beaten by Reigns for the U.S. Championship. And now he'll face off against Rollins at Roadblock. They knew that was coming, especially after the attack from Rollins a few weeks ago in the parking lot. So we'll see how these 4 will coincide. Maybe we'll have a tag team match tonight between these 4. Owens and Jericho can solve up their differences and try to be best friends again. We shall see what happens with those 2. Question number 2. Will we get any matches for Roadblock, especially the pre-show match? We do have a triple threat match signed for the Cruiserweight Championship. Love and 205 Live. I think they should move it to Full Sail. Not at the SmackDown because the crowd's dead. But Rich Swann is the new champion. He beat Brian Kendrick on the first edition. So we have a triple threat match with TJ Bookers, who still owed a rematch. So we have a triple threat match signed. It was made today. It just announced today. The triple threat match has been signed. Hope it's not pregame. And it won't be pregame probably. So looking forward to that triple threat. Should be fun. Give them the time and make them the matches they did back in the CWC. It will probably get a couple matches signed, especially involving the U.S. Championships down the line because Roman's taking on Owens. But we may have a tag team title match, which leads to question number 1. Will the New Day Tying Demolition? Now, tonight they are set to defend the WWE World Tag Team Championships of the world in a triple threat match against the Club and Cesaro and Sheamus. Now, if the New Day happens to retain, tonight at midnight, they will officially tie with Demolition as the longest tag team champions of all time. Now, here's my prediction. New Day will win tonight. They will have the record, and then they will lose on Sunday. I don't want to do like they fucking did with Nikki Bella last year. Like, Nikki Bella took on Charlotte on a Raw before the pay-per-view. Charlotte won, but they reversed it. A cheap ending so Nikki could keep her title. They lost it Sunday anyway. So I hope New Day retain the title, clean, no shitty ending, and then loses on Sunday against whoever. I don't know who's going to face them, but I think club should be champions at one point if they are booked properly. But we shall see how this all ends up being tonight at 8, 7 Central on Monday Night Raw, televising on the USA Network. And that is it for Atak Sportz for today. Stay tuned tonight for my Raw review on this channel. With that in mind, you've all been attacked by the sports news from Zach. See you later. Bye-bye.